Imagine pouring your entire soul into building one of the world's most innovative companies from nothing but a garage and a dream, only to be kicked out of it by the very people you hired to help you grow. That was Steve Jobs' devastating reality in 1985. After clashing with Apple's CEO John Sculley, whom Jobs had famously recruited from Pepsi with the line, "Do you want to sell sugar water for the rest of your life? Or do you want to come with me and change the world?" The board sided against the company's co-founder. The man who had given birth to Apple was forced to leave his own creation, a public humiliation that would have destroyed lesser people. Jobs was devastated, admitting later that he had failed so spectacularly that he seriously considered running away from Silicon Valley forever, leaving behind everything he had built and everyone who knew him. But instead of disappearing into obscurity, Jobs did something extraordinary. He started over from absolute scratch. With $7 million of his own money, he founded Next, a computer company that seemed destined to fail against established industry giants. At the same time, he invested $10 million to acquire a small, struggling graphics division from Lucasfilm, which would later become Pixar Animation Studios. For years, both ventures struggled. Next computers were beautiful but too expensive, and Pixar was losing money with no clear path forward. The press mocked Jobs, calling him a has-been a one-hit wonder who got lucky once with Apple and would never succeed again. But Jobs refused to quit. He believed that true innovation required the courage to fail, and he pushed forward with relentless determination. Then, everything changed. In 1995, Pixar released Toy Story, the first fully computer-animated feature film, and it became a massive success. Pixar went public, making Jobs a billionaire overnight. Meanwhile, Apple was collapsing without him, and in 1997, the same company that once rejected him asked him to return. Jobs came back and led one of the greatest comebacks in business history. He simplified Apple's products and introduced groundbreaking innovations like the iMac, iPod, and iPhone, transforming Apple into the most valuable company in the world. Jobs later said getting fired was the best thing that ever happened to him. His story proves that failure isn't the end, it's often the beginning of something extraordinary.